Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today, and welcome to my Japan setup. Hope you like it. I got the plushies and the figures to make it look a little interesting in here, so let me know down in the comments down below if you like the setup. But today, I wanted to talk about a experience I had going to the Japanese movie theater. So, about a week ago, I was able to go see the new Captain America Brave New World movie with a friend here in Japan, and we were able to go to the Shinjuku movie theater on opening day to see this movie. And the Shinjuku theater is kind of cool because it has this like Godzilla head with his like arm coming over the building. Here's a picture of it right here. But like that's the theater, so the Godzilla head's on top and the theater's kind of like down below. So we went for an early morning showing so that we could go see the movie before we go to class later that day. And so we got there early. Getting the tickets was nice and easy, but the best part about this experience, which I think that makes it different from the American experience, was the concession stand. We got in line for concessions, trying to figure out what we wanted to get, and they gave us a menu to see what we wanted out of the concessions. And we ended up picking this concessions deal, which was a large popcorn bucket with 2 drinks. So the large popcorn bucket was cool because it had this like little divider you could put in the bucket, which was able to get butter and caramel kettle corn, which both were so good, really really tasty. And the 2 drinks we turned into ices, which is great, and ended up only being like 1,400 yen, which is like $9 USD, which is kind of crazy how cheap the concessions were for how good they were. Like they were pretty good quality in my opinion. And then the cool thing is that they gave us this like tray. And the tray was meant to be put in your cup holder. So after we got our concessions, we scanned our tickets and headed up like 2 floors to our actual like screen. And then we found our seats and we put our tray in the cup holder. And the tray turned that cup holder into 2 cup holders so that we could hold both our ices and the popcorn on the like eating tray, and it swiveled between the chairs. So like if I wanted popcorn, I could just like rotate it towards me, or if they wanted the popcorn, they could rotate the popcorn to them so that they could have some. It was kind of cool, and I wish they did that in like American theaters. It's just a cool little idea. But movie wise, we sat down for Captain America. I checked the times and saw that it was in dub, so I thought dub meant English, right? Wrong. Well, we sat down and the movie started playing in Japanese, only Japanese, no subtitles. I'm going to Japanese language school, and this friend of mine is going to Japanese language school. We're in the same class. Um, we thought we were seeing it in English, but we just decided to stay through the whole movie and watch it all in Japanese, because why not? And at the end of it, we thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. They enjoyed the movie. We had a good time watching it. As it was weird hearing Anthony Mackie in Japanese as well as Harrison Ford in Japanese, but I got to hear Harrison Ford in Japanese, so that's kind of cool. So I didn't really understand all of the movies since I'm still learning and I'm still a beginner in school, but I was able to make the most of what was happening in the movie. So I do want to rewatch this movie in English to see what I actually missed from some of the more important conversations. So I'll have to check it out later. So overall, I thought it was a good movie. It was a good, enjoyable movie. Maybe I enjoyed it more because I had to pay attention to the Japanese to figure out what they were like actually saying, and it got me like more interested and hooked into the movie. And I think they all did a great performance, and the visuals are pretty good. But comparing it to the other Captain America movies, I don't think it really levels up to the other three. I think the other three, in my opinion, are better. But as recent Marvel movies, I do think um it's not like amazing, but it was enjoyable to watch. So that's my rating on Captain America: Brave New World. So After we watched it, it is common courtesy to stay through the credits. But me being a Marvel fan, I always stay through the credits through a Marvel movie. So I was already used to that. But nobody left once the credits started rolling. And they all stayed. And then once the credits were done, then all of the other fellow Japanese people that were watching it with us left, which was kind of cool. They wanted to pay respect to everybody who made the movie, which was neat. So then afterwards, we just walked right out of the theater, and yeah, it was a pretty cool experience that we got to do. And another cool thing I thought was interesting is that we were going to school right afterwards, and we had our backpacks. Like, they just let us take in our backpacks into the theater, which was nice and cool. So overall, I rate the Japanese experience. I give it a good thumbs up. I feel like in a lot of aspects, I like it more than the American version. But then in other aspects, I do like America's version, because America's version, they at least had the recliners and the more like suitable seating and stuff. I bet it is like this in the more like IMAX and like better theaters. We just had a smaller theater for this one. So America and Japan, they both have pros and cons, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Japanese theater. So if you're ever in Japan, make sure to experience a Japanese theater for yourself. I know you won't regret it. Just make sure to go see it in a language that you will enjoy, if it be English or even Japanese. Up to you. So thank you all for tuning into this video today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video and comment down on this video if you've seen Captain America Brave New World. Let me know what you thought of the movie. So without further ado, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.